by a semi on Tuesday. Your news, a service of Liberty Tree Guns, where you can buy your next gun for just $20 down and take 3 months to pay for it. No interest, no fees, and no catch. Get a gun for just $20 down at Liberty Tree Guns. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
Sunshine and low 80s in the afternoon. We'll see mostly clear skies tonight, lows nearing 55. Partly sunny and 77 for Friday. Partly sunny, upper 70s for Saturday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar's not showing anything over the 4 states.
52 in Grove, 50 in Pittsburgh, 52 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, and today we're featuring Peyton from Carl Junction.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Peyton. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to the Morning KIX page on the KIX website, and it's got all the instructions there you need to get on the KIX Kids Pledge.
You've got about 15 more minutes to get signed up to win those tickets to go see Justin Moore and Randy Houser at the Walmart Amp on October 3rd.
So text the word tickets to 623-1025, and we'll find out who the winner is at 7:20
Here's Morgan Wallen
on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Good morning, Tiffany. Morning, Kyle. Morning, kiddos. I love you guys. Have a great day.
Morning, everybody.
Morning, Diggs. You're on with us early today. Diggs watching over on Twitch.
Diggs holding down the Twitch for it.
How long have you been watching now, Diggs? Oh my gosh. Wait. I just realized Diggs said more than just what he normally says.
He said hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Diggs, how long have you been watching? How long have you been hanging out for now?
Don't push the guy, okay?
I know, I'm
Give
sorry.
him some space.
I just get really excited.
Diggs will talk when he talks.
I appreciate that he always comes back.
Give him room. Morning, Pennywise.
Christy, thank you for the gift. Thank you for sharing the video. Good morning. Morning, Melissa. Morning, Sarara. Thomas, good morning. Thank you for the gift, Melissa. Thomas,
I wonder what
that's
happens
so
if
creepy.
I take like a whole bunch of those in a row. Think I could OD on like
I think you poop your
immune
pants.
support? Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. I think that'd be too much. Thank you for the gift, Melissa.
Yeah, so Jen made me sick. Thanks a lot.
Sorry. I feel bad about it.
Yeah, sure you do.
Thanks for sharing the live, Melissa. But hey, look at me. I am feeling so much better. So know that it goes away. It doesn't last that long. Morning, Seth. Did you guys see all the new TikToks we did yesterday? There was the one of Randy practicing his pitch. And then there's the one of the chicken dance. Christy's feeling it today, too. But the video of Randy singing and doing like the pitch tester thing has got nearly 13,000 views on YouTube, which is so cool.
Now, Jen has done her own version of that. Now, how much did you practice before you did that?
None. Not at all.
It's stupid. Boy, Blake Shelton.
Wow.
Yeah. He is really getting overweight.
Neosho's getting a 7 brew. That's so cool. So much closer than Joplin for you. Yeah, MJ had no idea what was going to happen with that, by the way.
And I was dancing. Everybody says, you should have danced too. I did. I just did it off camera.
Yeah. I don't know why he started sticking out his tongue. Morning, Davina. There she is. Morning, Megan. Mr. McBee, good morning.
So irritated too. I have to play tonight.
Morning,
and
Carolyn.
I asked last night before I left, I said, are there any surprises in this set list? Anything I need to be aware of or be working on? Or is it going to be? And he's like, no, it's all going to be stuff you're very familiar with. Should be a very pain-free set. And then I get home, and immediately, not 5 minutes after I get home, he sends a set list, and there's a brand new song on.
Oh.
And I'm like, dude. So I left all my stuff there, because the less I have to carry.
Yeah.
And if I didn't need to work on anything, and I asked, I said, because if I do, I'll take my stuff home. He goes, nope,
Right.
you can leave it here. No surprises. Brand new song. And so I messaged him. I said, what the heck? He's like, I just got this. Sorry.
Mhm.
And I was like, well, I may just have to wing it.
Right. Hey there, Floyd.
I might play a different song during that.
You should. Ding, 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 ding,
Ding,
ding, ding,
ding,
ding.
ding, 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 ding.
Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yank your what?
Yankee Doodle Dandy.
I'm not sure that's what you said.
Good morning, Nikki. Morning, Kim. TikTok, I think, is maybe a little glitchy this morning. We just went from
Glitchy, glitchy, glitchy.
glitchy, glitchy, ya, ya, zata. Know that song? Went from 2 to 13 viewers like that.
Boom.
And I know that's not right. Yeah, minute 5. $12,939 on that short. I bet you in a couple minutes you're gonna have 13,000 views on it.
You're obsessing.
It's crazy. You and Randy are both wearing black today.
Yeah. Nothing gets by you.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to return this panda. He have no babies. That was our "Oh no, you didn't" news today. Defective pandas. You didn't get any
Morning,
notifications
Nikki.
on any
Morning, Melissa.
platforms? It's a conspiracy. All right, we got 15 seconds. You ready?
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 708.
Beautiful today with sunshine and low 80s. It's 52 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in 15 minutes. But we're getting you signed up right now for Justin Moore, Randy Hauser concert tickets.
They're going to be at the Walmart AMP on October 3rd.
And all you have to do to get signed up to win your tickets is text the word tickets to 623-1025.
And you want to do it like right now because we're finding out the winner in just like 10 minutes.
Here's Keith Urban.
On the 4 States Concert Connection.
KIX 102.5.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Melissa said I got notifications on Facebook. Crazy.
Who knows? I mean, it's trying to predict social media platforms' behaviors is a futile effort.
Yeah.
It's just going to change just as soon as you begin to get a handle on it. You can't predict what they're changing.
That's so strange, Megan. Nikki, colonoscopy. I mean, on the plus side, the next time you have got to get a colonoscopy, Nikki, hopefully it'll make you smile a little bit with the, you know. Got another comment on the video. Boo. Okay, we need to pick a winner. Where did it go? Where did it go? Edwin, Jen, they played you singing Shabuzi's bar song while eating was hilarious. You need to keep that on the hotkeys and play it over and over again. Edwin, no one wants to hear that over and over again. Would you like some prolapse onions? Yes, there you go. Jen sent me a brisket prolapsed onion stuffed with goodness, and I want it. Me too. I was like, when we get together, Megan, we got to make those. I'll bring the family over and we'll have a bonfire and we'll make prolapsed onion stuffed brisket goodness, jalapeno popper thingies. I saw my TikTok notification, but was here already reading. You won't believe. Yeah.
Ah!
You ain't gonna believe this. Mm-hmm. All right.
Murmur. Could not sleep last night until about 1:30. Let's see
All right,
what
here you go.
is okay. People's Choice Awards are tonight.
Oh. Meh.
Yeah, it's an award show.
Oh, dirt pudding is the best stuff, Nikki.
All right, you ready? Hi, Amanda.
Hello.
What's going on?
What you
Absolutely.
doing?
Well, we were just returning your call. Didn't you call us?
Oh, that's so weird.
You did text us?
Yes.
What did you text us?
Tickets.
Oh,
Oh.
to win tickets.
Okay,
I
see
get
what
it.
happened
So you
now.
probably expect us to give you tickets now. Is that it? All right, then yeah.
Okay, yes, well,
sure.
congratulations.
You're going to see
Woo!
Justin Moore and Randy Hauser on October 3rd at the Walmart Arkansas Music Pavilion, Amanda.
Thank you so much.
Tell us who's the 4 states #1 for country.
102.5.
They KIX 102.5.
102.5.
There you go.
Fabulous. Amanda, has any of your information changed? Are you still over on NOLA?
No, I am.
And that's 4855, is that right? And your email is and then the Torix 132. All right, so the way the Walmart AMP likes to do things is they will send you an email from national@zrimarketing.com, and that'll tell you how to get your tickets through the Walmart AMP app. And then all you got to do is show them the tickets on your phone or whatever on the day of the show, and they'll get you in that way.
Thank you so much.
So you can be expecting that email probably early next week, but if you don't see it by Tuesday or Wednesday, you can call and check on its status at 624-1025.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
No
Have a
problem.
great time,
Have a great day,
Amanda.
Amanda.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye. Ooh, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches and steak fries. That sounds so good, Melissa, too. Y'all are making me hungry. I am fasting right now because I'm getting blood work done in a little bit, so I can't eat anything or drink any coffee or anything. Morning, Chris. There's Dorinda. Morning, Dorinda. So I'm just like starving right now. Toxic food is not healthy. I really just want my coffee. I'm not getting my blood work done till 1, so I feel like I have to wait forever. The weather down here is great. It's 52 and sunny. It's beautiful. Feels great. Are you still in North Dakota, Chris? Is that right?
Up.
I have no idea what she said.
I don't know what she said there.
I love it. I love how cold and mild it is this morning. Yep, cozy. She was very emphatic.
Up. Up.
What are you talking about, Megan? Oh, please. Morning, Mark. Got a minute 40. Plenty of time. Oh, Megan says, is that what the caller was saying? Oh, please.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Maybe.
actually.
Of.
Oh,
It sounds
please.
like of. And it's not really an answer to my question.
I mean, I hear it though, Megan.
Of. I don't know.
All right. We got 1 minute. We got to give away the ticket. All right.
Oh!
What?
Calling from Accounts is back on Paramount Plus tonight.
What's that?
It's an Australian show. It's so good. It's about this man and woman who they meet up and fall in love over an injured dog that has a
Aww.
little cart with the wheels on the back
Oh,
end of it,
yeah,
you know. It sounds all romantic and everything, right? But it's not. It's a mess. It's a horrible, horrible mess. They both feel obligated to take care of this dog, and that's the only connection that they have is this stupid dog.
Yeah.
And they named the dog Colin from Accounts. That's the dog name.
Accounts?
Colin from Accounts.
Why is it calling from accounts?
You know, Colin from Accounts. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 719.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the low 80s. It's 52 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 5 minutes.
But you've been texting the word tickets to get signed up to win Justin Moore and Randy Hauser tickets.
I guess that means we're going to have to call someone, doesn't it?
I think so. Let's give these tickets away.
All right. We've had our winner chosen for us because we can't choose anything for ourselves, right?
That's right. So here's the number. You ready? Okay, you're already doing it. Good job.
Those are just sound effects. I'm not really down on the phone. Look, this is my ring sound effect. See?
Ooh.
Hello.
Hi, Amanda.
Hello.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Well, we were just returning your call. Didn't you call us?
No, but I did text
What did you text us?
tickets.
Oh,
win tickets.
okay.
I
see
get
what
it.
happened
So
now.
you probably expect us to give you tickets now. Is that it?
Oh, please.
All right, then, yeah,
Okay, yes, well,
sure.
congratulations.
You're going to see
Woo!
Justin Moore and Randy Hauser on October 3rd at the Walmart, Arkansas Music Pavilion, Amanda.
Thank you so much.
Tell us who's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
She was so excited. I love it. Morning, Steven.
The Calling from Accounts is one of the funniest shows I have ever seen. I have had numerous times to stop the show because I was laughing so hard I couldn't follow along with what they were doing. You know, it just moves quickly. Her mom's boyfriend is he's just a riot. The whole thing, the whole show, everybody on it is so well done.
Wow, there was actually a couple inspired by the hit.
I mean, the hit was inspired by a couple.
Yeah, that.
It is really, really, really.
Oh, the main characters are also the writers.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And again, it all takes place in Australia, all Australian people and everything. But and I've never thought of the Australians as that funny,
Mm-hmm.
but this really, really is hilarious. And it is kind of a sweet story too.
Yeah.
Really weird. So the first season is all about he's walking along. I mean, he's driving his car along one day, and this woman just having a really, really good day. She's feeling really good about herself, and she sees the guy looking at her at the intersection, as he's driving along, and so she flashes her boob at him. He proceeds to immediately, and hits this dog, and the dog's injured, and they can't find its owner or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're both right there. He's like, "You flashed your boob at me," and she goes, "Well, you hit the dog," and so they agree they have to take the dog to the vet. They get to the vet to have the dog checked out and everything. Turns out that's his ex-girlfriend, the vet that he took it to.
Of course.
And she won't have anything to do with him. She is a character, too. She's hilarious, but got her own. And so they get the dog fixed up and everything, and the bill is like, $30,000 or something. It's insane what the bill is. And so they're like, well, we can put it down for like $8. No, it's not that, and they go ahead. She talks him into getting the dog fixed, agreeing that she will take care of it. But she has nowhere to live. When she gets back to her place, she discovers she's being kicked out because she owes so much back rent. So at first it was like, I'll pay for it if you take care of it. But then she has no way to take care of it, no place to be. So she tries to give the dog to him, saying, I have nowhere to take care of it. And he goes, I can't be there to take care of it if you stay here. So she ends up staying at his house taking care of this dog, which they get tired of calling it the dog, so they decide to call it Colin from Accounts, which is the name. It's like that guy, it's so annoying,
Mm-hmm.
the guy in your accountant department. So he owns a microbrewery bar there in Australia, and it's not doing well. And they have very interesting friends, and through all of this, they get closer and closer, and eventually, it's a really, really sweet story.
Cool.
Her family is a disaster. This one guy dies, and that episode is so funny, but I can't remember what all happened.
The one when the guy died?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
it's
hysterical.
hilarious because they feel obligated to go be with him. This one friend, he's only got a few minutes left. Are you coming? That sort of thing. They don't know if he's going to hold on much longer. You need to come over. She's like, why? So, barely knew the guy that died.
Yeah.
One of those.
Sounded like she was going to say, of course, but changed it to last second to please. I think you might be right, Tiffany.
That new Apple TV movie, Wolves, comes out tomorrow night.
Wolves. Why?
Tomorrow
Wolf.
night. I don't know. Wolves. And it's a guy who's hired to cover up a high-profile crime. A fixer finds his night spiraling out of control when he's forced to work with an unexpected counterpart. And it's got Brad Pitt and George Clooney in it. and it comes out tomorrow night on Apple, but it's had horrible reviews. So,
Bummer.
I mean, they're saying one of the worst movies they've ever seen. I've seen a number of 1 on the tomato meter and stuff, so
Wow.
really, 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 really bad.
Morning, Cheese Fan. Morning, Shelby. Morning, Kenda.
And The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon comes out this weekend on AMC. The Book of Carol. Oh,
Thank you.
Candy Jan. I forgot today's Thursday.
Oh, it says Bag of Joy.
Yes.
I don't even see her out there. Oh,
She'll
but there's
call.
the
There
phone
she
ringing.
is. There's Candy Jan.
Good morning.
Hey, thanks for the joy, Jan.
Thank you. We needed the joy today.
Oh, really did. I actually have forgot that today was Thursday. Both of us are sick.
Yeah.
So, thanks to Jen.
Sorry about that.
She brought and spread her germs all over everyone and all the place, and she
Okay,
was
that
like
sounds
laying her germs down all over.
gross.
She goes around and
Really?
licks on people's chairs.
I do not. That's not true.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
Jen.
you.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.
First sure sign that the weekend's right around the corner.
Uh-huh.
Reese's from Candy Jan.
I can't eat them. Because of my fasting blood work. I got to
Oh,
wait till
well,
1
I'll
o'clock
eat them
to
for
eat
you.
'em.
Or you can just watch me enjoy them.
Oh. Reese's are my favorites. Morning, Sarahuha.
Hey, do you tooth the stuck-on chocolate off the paper?
No. Do you? You don't.
Yeah. It's wasteful. That's good. Stuck-on chocolate. You got to tooth it.
You got to tooth it.
Take your beaver teeth and
What are you trying to say about my teeth? My beaver teeth?
well,
Wow.
the beaver. That's a technical term for
No,
those
it's
teeth.
not.
Yes, it's known as the beaver teeth. You got to brush your beaver teeth real hard. These are your snake things, your beaver teeth, your uselessness,
Uselessness.
and your rock crushers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You feel a little better now?
I really do. That made me feel more better than anything else I've tried.
Good. Now you just need a medicine ball and you'll be set. Okay. Feeling like a racehorse. Oh, Melissa, your poor legs. Kitten nails are some of the worst. Beans and I were walking down the sidewalk yesterday, and 2 kittens came running off this person's porch and came over and started rubbing up against our legs. It was so sweet. There was a little black one and a little orange boy, and they were so cute. I haven't seen kittens in a long time. Thank you for sharing the void. The void. Thank you for sharing the video, Floyd. Thank you for liking the video, Sarahuha. Oh, where are we at on time? I think we're good on time. I lost the chat. Morning, Amanda. Mm. Ready? Bag.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Well, this might be it for Tupperware.
Yeah, they are getting ready to declare bankruptcy
We'll talk about it after Sam Hunt.
on KIX. Outer Edge, Megan.
Mm.
Oh, I can't stand that show, Sarah. The thing is, I used to love that show. The first 4 or 5 seasons, I was just would religiously watch it.
I've never seen a single episode of it.
It was so good at the beginning. And there were always little over the top drama elements that you had to kind of work around.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rick Grimes and the guy who plays him. Most of the actors on the show are British.
Yeah.
They all talk like they're from Georgia, and they overdo everything when they act. Everything's like this. And so you kind of have to get back by all of that.
Morning, Lily.
Yeah. Schwann's is closing down, too. That is right.
Really?
Yes, they are declaring, I don't know if they're declaring bankruptcy. They're going out of business. They say they will permanently park the famous yellow trucks this November. The reason they say is changes in consumer lifestyle. So for like 72 years, Schwann's delivered packaged frozen meat and other food items to customers. If you don't know what a Schwann's truck is, they kind of look like the Good Humor ice cream trucks, only they're filled with meat.
They had the swan on them, don't they?
Lots of meat. Yeah. They were a Minnesota-based company, began as Schwann's Home Delivery in 1952, eventually growing to regularly provide frozen meat to thousands of households across every U.S. state. And they rebranded to the name Yellow, Yelloh, in 2022.
They did?
But that brilliant corporate move couldn't save the company because nobody could figure out, why doesn't anyone want any yellow meat?
Ew. I feel like Schwann should have done really, really well in the early 2020s because of like COVID.
Yeah, you would think so, right? But it's kind of like the company that we utilize, only the company we utilize, they don't come around and you order while they're there, and they don't have all the stuff on the truck. Well, the ones we utilize, you order it and then they bring it to you. But the ones that we use also has way more food than just meat. Like Schwann's had other food items, but not very
Thomas's,
many.
Their ice cream was really good.
Yeah, they had ice cream and they had frozen foods, but not very much, not nearly as much as the one we use.
Sarah says too expensive.
That's the biggest problem that shut them down. And you know what? The one that we're using, we're finding we got to doing some comparing, and a lot of their food prices have gone up. Now, all of a sudden, Walmart, there's a couple of things. I forget what it was. But one item was $70 higher on our food site than Walmart.
Wow.
And so we started bringing that up to them, saying, hey, guys, this is untenable. We cannot continue to do this. We bought all of our meat from them this time. That's all we got. So normally we have 4 or 5 crates. We only had 2 this time. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine low 80s this afternoon. It's 52 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 25 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know, what is the worst thing you've ever tasted?
We have tasted some bad things in here.
Do you remember the mudfish in brine that I had 2 years ago? That was awful.
That was horrible to look at. I didn't taste it. You ate that.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Cat food. Cat food is the worst
really?
thing. Yeah.
It just tasted like tuna to me. I didn't think it was that bad.
And that right there, I think, speaks a lot to your whole reality and background.
6.
Watery, fishy, with bones in it.
I didn't get any bones in mine. Maybe that's why I was not so terrible. But
Oh, you missed out.
623-1025 to call or tell us what's the worst thing you've ever tasted.
And in the meantime, this is kind of big news. Tupperware is filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. They're the food storage company as opposed to Tupperware, the automotive center, you know.
So they plan to continue operating during the bankruptcy proceedings, and they're going to seek court approval for a sale in order to protect its iconic brand, and that's according to the company.
You know, they've been around since 1946.
Really? That long?
Selling the containers with the airtight seal to help families save money on food waste, but you got to be sure and burp it.
So they had this explosive growth back in like the mid-20th century. Basically, the rise of Tupperware parties is what made this such a big deal.
Yeah, they sold the products to women. Women would sell it to people within their social circles, and it worked so well that Tupperware eventually removed all their products from stores.
You know, I bet they're glad they did that. Glad. You get it? Glad?
Glad.
Glad?
Meanwhile, Rubbermaid plastic containers moved into stores and ate their lunch. And the lunch tasted nice and fresh even a day later.
You know, Tupperware was on their way out, and Rubbermaid sealed the deal, like an airtight seal, good for up to 3 days.
Nobody can build a $60 set of plastic containers to sit on Dad's workbench holding odd-sized screws like Tupperware
I mean,
can.
that's very true, though.
I think we need to eulogize Tupperware like this.
Friends, we gather today to bid a final goodbye to Tupperware. In times like these, we search for answers, just as we search to find the matching cover to our beloved plastic bowls. Tupperware has left an indelible mark on our lives, just as tomato sauce left an indelible mark on our Tupperware. And now that Tupperware is gone, it is we who are the leftovers. And while Tupperware may no longer have a place in the right-hand bottom cabinet next to the stove, it shall always have a place in our hearts. So as we close the lid on the container just in front of me and give it a final burp, we shall keep Tupperware fresh in our memories, like it kept mashed potatoes fresh in the refrigerator after Thanksgiving. Goodbye, dear friend. I'm sad to say, the Tupperware party is over.
Liver and onions is gross.
That's the worst thing you've tasted? No, she can't, Nikki. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Hi.
Hello. Burp.
Oh, man, but pumpkin spice is so good. Of all the things in
Yeah.
the world, that's the worst.
Smells like dirty feet.
Oh.
You know there's no pumpkin in pumpkin spice, Christine? Yeah. It's all nutmeg and allspice and stuff like that.
All the same seasonings in a pumpkin pie.
Right. Horrible. Thanks, Christine.
Have a great day. Bye, Sarara. Have a great day. Fried chicken gizzards.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had chicken gizzards in a long time.
You know, the gizzard is where the chicken keeps rocks to break down food. So they actually swallow bits of gravel and stuff, and they keep that in their gullet, part of their gizzard, which is really just their gut. So you're eating the part that normally holds the dirt and rocks.
Mmm.
Delicious. Somewhere along the line, humans cutting up chicken going, hey, let's try eating this.
Is there any other way? The only way I know people eat gizzards is if they fry them up, which is a. Oh, go ahead.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Yeah, I just wanted to comment on that Tupperware situation.
Sure.
Hey, I thought that was all supposed to be kept sealed.
Ah, yes.
Oh, knocked it out of the park.
That was so good.
I just had to say it. Have a good day, guys.
Thanks for
Thanks, you
calling.
too. That was great. I feel like most things in the world, Americans could fry them up and be okay with eating them.
So we actually have stuff on Air Power about the show. That was Harriet Dreyer, the actress.
Mm.
You would know them. I think you would know the stars. They're both.
Really?
I was familiar. I've seen them in other things. Both of them. Oh, she doesn't like dogs.
Mm.
The dog.
Mm.
They say this show is not a dog show. Not about the dog, hardly at all.
Hmm. Where'd you say you watched it at? Paramount?
Paramount Plus. So here,
Look what I can do.
here's a trailer. That poor dog. Oh, it's on binge. Whatever binge is, I don't. That's must be an Australian service. Paramount Plus has it. Yeah, it's for the. Oh, this one is terrible. Maybe some language here. It's really, really, really good.
All right. What are we doing on this break?
Well, you can just come by without the donuts. We'll make sure you get sick.
Yeah, we're both under the weather right now, Nikki. Morning, Mariah.
So there's a new Reddit poll. They ask, what is the worst thing a passenger has done in your car?
Oh, no.
This guy once said he was once driving to Bowling Green, Kentucky with 3 friends to visit the National Corvette Museum. And his friend Kirk called shotgun, neglecting to mention he absolutely sucked at reading maps. And we wound up 50-plus miles off course before we realized we were on the wrong highway.
Yikes.
Had a passenger lean across from the back seat to shoot a BB gun at another car because he thought it was his friend's car. I pulled over and kicked him out of the car.
Wow.
6 hours later, I had to drag him back to my house to explain to the cop in my house that I was not to blame.
Oh. 7 seconds. Hold on.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine, low 80s. Today it's 52 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 11 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know what is the worst thing you've ever tasted?
623-1025 to text or tell us, or you can tell us on Facebook. Even if it's your mother-in-law's cooking, you can tell us.
That's okay. We won't tell her.
Yeah, we will just keep it between you and us.
So we just bought a house back in March, and so we're still getting to meet all of our neighbors and things like that. And we did not realize until about a week ago that our neighbor across the street is one of those people who loves to go all out on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say go out, like, I mean, it's insane.
You
the
have a-
number of figurines she has
You have
thrown
a
across her
haunted
yard
house
right
in
now.
their yard, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, we have one of those in our neighborhood, too. They've got the giant 12-foot tall skeleton and
Mhm.
everything.
She's
Yeah.
got one of those. She's got one that's coming out of the ground, which is pretty cool.
I didn't realize until we went for a walk the other day that they have sound effects in their yard.
That's cool. I don't think she has any of those.
No, it's not cool. It's weird.
Are they motion activated, or are they the ones that go all the time? So it's middle of the night.
All the time, over and over.
Beautiful.
And I thought, well, surely they don't run those late at night. No, I walked down there just to check the night before last, and they're going at like 10:30 at night.
So good. So you hear a cackling witch while you're trying to sleep at night?
Yeah. So if it wasn't enough already with the opening of the Halloween store and with the beginning of the haunted houses and all of that, now all the decorations are coming out. It's really beginning to look a lot like Halloween, isn't it? It's beginning to look a lot like Halloween. Everywhere's a ghoul. Seems too early to begin. Marketing once again. Right next to all the stuff for back to school. It's beginning to look a lot like Halloween. Masks in every store. And there's still about 10 weeks before all the kids will be begging at your front door. I tried to buy a beach chair, but there were none there. There were jack-o'-lanterns galore. And costumes for miles in all of the aisles. They're scattered all over the floor. Now every year Halloween here is sooner than before. It's beginning to look a lot like Halloween. Inside all the stores. Seems too early to begin. Look at all the displays filled with blood and gore.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the 4 states #1 for country.
Nowhere else gives you a warranty forever on virtually every vehicle. Like Roper Honda. Nowhere else has a warranty forever that's paid over $1.3 million in claims at no extra cost. Cover the most expensive components of your vehicle with zero deductible. Plus, you can service your vehicle at any certified repair facility you choose. Shop with confidence because there's nowhere else like Roper Honda.
We've got you covered forever at Roper Honda.
Services limited license facility required. Dealer has details.
Sorry.
Thank you, guys. That's good, right?
I have my doubt. That is what my weekend. Well, that's not accurate. All they have is the song. And it took them 2 days to do that? Yep, that's it. Wow. I guess that'll do.
That'll do, babe. That'll do.
Nothing.
What?
So they've just added some new songs, and one of them I'm familiar with, but it's very, very old. And I thought that was going to be it, but no, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! Yep, there goes my weekend. You can still come see us, but you do so at your own risk, Nikki. Don't lick Jen's face. Oh, I'm sorry. You were looking forward to that, weren't you?
No.
See? See? Wheezy over there.
Oh, man. Morning, Jim.
Thank you, Kathy.
You want to know how many it has now?
I'm dying.
13,287.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Well,
Hey,
Dustin.
how you doing, Dustin?
Hey, Dustin, do you find Mara Morris attractive or Carly
Pierce.
Carly Pierce? Yeah, I think he does.
He's already got a girlfriend. Are you still with Alicia?
Nope.
Wait, I thought you guys got engaged.
Play's got to be free. She was macking on him, so he had to move it on.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You want to hear some Garth? All right. You have a great day, okay?
Bye, Dustin.
Bye.
You had to bring that up, didn't you? Awkward.
Yeah, over on YouTube, one of our videos has over 13,000. The one of Randy doing the
So,
oh.
so the Megalopolis that comes out this weekend, we've all been so confused about. The description says it's about an architect who builds a city where people only do the work they love to do.
Okay.
It's supposedly a parable. Has a meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Francis Ford Coppola did it, though, and he's the one who gave you The Godfather.
Thank you for the gift, Christy, or the gifts. Thank you. Thank you,
Stars
Megan.
Everybody. Everybody's in this. Got all the actors together and said, here, say this. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to be in the Maple Leaf this year, Nikki.
yes. When is that? Do we know yet?
It is October 19th, I believe.
Oh, I will not. I'm gone. Can't help it.
Isn't MJ going to be gone too?
I don't have him down as gone. Well, that's fortuitous.
Morning, Pam, Pam, Pam.
I don't have him down for any vacation time.
He's going to be at Country Cares, though.
Yeah.
When does he leave for that?
He'll be leaving, I guess, on Monday. Get down there Monday.
I'm pretty
21st.
sure he was saying he had something going on that day and he wasn't going to be there.
He's not got it blocked out for vacation, so if he has to be there, yeah, has to. We'll be in Springfield, part of the marathon.
Thank you for the gift, Pam. Morning, Chris.
Oh, good gosh. I'll defer to you on this. Nice. Oh my gosh. Weather in 15 seconds.
We'll see sunshine today with a high near 81. Clear skies, lows in the mid 50s tonight. Partly sunny, 77 for Friday. Partly sunny, upper 70s for Saturday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states.
54 in Sarcoxy, 52 in Pittsburgh, 55 in Joplin. To
And-
sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
We're talking today about the worst taste you've ever experienced.
You can call or text to tell us what that was for you at 623-1025.
Or you can tell us on Facebook
Here's Morgan Wallen.
on the 4 states #1 per country.
KIX 102.5.
Our new TV commercials are up on YouTube, too.
Yep.
Check those out.
All right. So what's the worst thing? What's the worst taste? What's the
Worst taste you've ever experienced.
Come on, X. There we go. What's better?
Japan is having a rice shortage.
Oh no.
I guess supermarkets have run out of white rice, which that's be like us running out of bread, I guess.
Do they have brown rice?
No.
Do they eat brown rice over there?
I don't know. Aging rice farmers are retiring, and fewer young people are taking up the profession. In addition, the typhoon season's coming, and a lot of households stock up on rice ahead of time, so they're doing the toilet paper thing.
Mm-hmm.
And an influx of tourists eating sushi has increased demand. I guess no one goes to Japan for the potatoes. What's Japanese for macaroni and cheese? They could do that.
Got a weird comment on X.
On what?
One of our I know you didn't news stories. Did you ever finish talking about the worst thing passenger did in my car?
Yeah, there were some others. I really don't feel like these are that bad. Surely there's got to be worse. This guy, his friend got phenomenally drunk and peed all over his gear while camping and then threw it in his car
Oh, gross.
without realizing how much urine was in one of the bags. And a friend flicked a cigarette out the window and it boomeranged back in the car via the open sunroof. It burned a hole in the leather back seat of his brand new Saab.
Oh.
Friend got into his recently acquired Toyota AE86 with his pet parrot. As they're driving, the parrot bites him on the finger, and he threw the parrot in the back seat and took a couple of swings at him. Feathers were flying. The guy's bleeding in his car. He's trying not to crash. When we arrive, he puts the parrot on the roof, and it starts tearing away the rubber seal around the windshield.
What the heck?
That's not, I mean, you need to have some musician friends. So I remember one night, our bass player had this, it was a station wagon. I remember that. It was a little, like an economy-sized station wagon. I don't know if it was an escort station wagon or whatever it was, but we all went somewhere for some reason. I can't remember all the details about it, if you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody got sick. And there were, I mean, when I say we all went, there were like 24 of us in this little car, which is built to hold 4 people. 4 people, maybe 5. Maybe in the back you might be able to get away with 5. We had 24 of us guys, including security and some roadies and others, all piled in there. And somebody got sick while we're driving. They're like, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. And we're like, dude, out the window. Well, it had those back windows that only roll down halfway.
Oh, no.
And you couldn't really get your head out.
Mm-mm.
So, and I don't remember if Mark, the bass player, if he knew what was going on or if it was just too noisy or crowded to realize what was happening. We finally forced him to turn his head sideways because it was coming out of his mouth.
Oh.
And we poke his head out and he threw up all down the side of the car.
Bye, Christy.
So he did all of that and we tried not to say anything about it because we didn't
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is while we're going down the road. So actually, most of us forgot about it because until like 2 days later, we had gone to a town down in Arkansas to play. And I see him out there looking on the side of his car. It had eaten the paint off. Big old splotches down the side.
Well, yeah,
where
it's
it
all
had
that acid.
eaten the paint off his car.
Gross.
I had a guy played dashboard drummer on my car, one of my old cars, so hard that he cracked it.
Wow.
Really getting into that song.
So this wasn't a passenger, but this is still kind of a crazy story. So last night I took Beans to dance, and I'm sitting in the car waiting for her to get done. And this guy pulls into the spot next to me, and his car's making a terrible squealing noise, like his timing belt's going out or something. Hold on.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 per country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 808.
Absolutely beautiful today with sunshine, low 80s. It's 55 in Joplin.
And we're wanting to know, what is the worst taste that you've ever experienced?
623-1025 to call or text.
I'm thinking alum.
I don't even know. What is that?
Alum, I don't know what it's for, but it like creates a pucker. It's so bitter that it makes your mouth pucker up, you know. Or castor oil. Have you ever had castor oil?
No.
I can instantly recall the taste of that. And I think I've only had it once, maybe when I was 2 or 3 on accident.
Why do you take castor oil? What do you use
Supposedly
it for?
it'll make you go, or
Okay.
it'll make it come up. So
Oh,
it's like,
man.
it's almost like Epicac. Have you ever had Epicac?
No, I haven't had that either. I haven't had any of this stuff.
We need to really have you, some of these life experiences you need to have.
So I can be, no. So I
Yeah.
can be sick. I don't want to do anything like that.
You're so easily made sick.
Nope. Randy.
623-1025. Gross Jen out by telling her the worst taste you've ever experienced.
You can also tell me on Facebook.
Here's Bailey Zimmerman
Religiously.
on the 4 states, #1 per country.
KIX 102.5.
So it's making a squealy noise.
So it's making this really squealy noise, and he parks next to me, leaves his car running, gets out of his car, pops the hood, and he goes over to his engine, right, with the hood popped. He's holding it up with one hand and starts punching his engine. And I'm just sitting here like, what are you doing? Are you just that mad at your car?
That would
or you
hurt,
think that's
wouldn't
going to
it?
work or what? He was just wailing on it. And did not
Weird.
fix the squealing, by the way.
Aw.
Go figure.
Hi there, Morning KIX. What's the worst taste you've ever experienced? Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Oh, you poor
no.
thing.
Oh, wait, too. If he had a sinus infection, could
Oh,
you imagine?
Brandy.
You wouldn't be able to stop drinking until you got to the bottom.
Oh, my gosh. You're going to make me. That's so gross.
Ugh, have
Ooh.
to chew it on the way down, too.
Oh, my gosh, Brandy, please. You're making it worse.
That is rubbery texture.
Oh, Brandy!
Thanks for
You
calling.
too.
I think this happens every time we talk about this.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
it's like
Oh, gosh.
such alliteration.
Morning, Shalala.
Punching his engine. I can't figure that out. I mean, I could see taking a baseball bat to it, but
I don't know if he was just that mad at his
punching would
car.
hurt.
No, he was just full.
Not the hood of the car.
No.
The engine.
The engine.
While it was running.
Yes. I was like, none of this seems like a good idea, bud.
No.
What was, you don't want to know. Can you
Well,
block
yeah,
this?
hitting it with a 2x4, but punching it? Oh, best viewers. Look, we got best viewers, Jen.
Oh, boy. Just what I always wanted. Goodbye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. I mean, I've done that sometimes. Like if your computer tower's making a funny noise, you just kind of smack it.
Yeah,
And it gets it together.
but
But punching
that,
your
you're
engine.
talking solid steel, punching steel,
I don't know what his
iron
problem
or
was.
aluminum.
Yeah, it's still exactly. Same with this guy. It was still squealing.
Yeah, that's not how you fix. A squeal is caused by a loose belt. Fan belt, air conditioner belt, starter belt, timing, any of that.
Something, yeah.
It's rare on timing because those belts actually look like a bicycle chain, and they have holes, and there is a gear on the flywheel of the engine that fits into those. So if there's something squealing, it's not the belt itself. It'd be the pulley that is squealing against the engine. Usually it's a fan belt. And it can often happen if you get in high water, like run through a big mud puddle and it splashes water up on it and causes those to slip.
Roxy says the worst taste she's ever experienced is sour milk.
Ooh.
Oh, you poor
chunky,
thing.
sour milk with the chunks in it. It's almost like cottage cheese, but not. You ever had buttermilk?
I hate buttermilk.
Yeah, it's like buttermilk. You know, when you pour it and it goes clorp, clorp, clorp. Just it's a talent. You got to. I mean,
you paint the picture
to
too
create a vivid image. Yeah, it was because it was afraid she would do it again, Megan.
I've got to wait till 9 to get this blood work done. I'm hungry now. I got these Reese's just staring at me.
Yeah, that's right. You couldn't eat donuts anyway.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm going to try. Well, I can't. I don't have time to, but I think Gina's going to try to go get me some Sudafed. Some behind-the-counter Sudafed from somewhere. When we were in Mexico, same exact symptoms, same exact thing. And luckily, the lady that had gone down with us, she's a former pharmacologist, and she had some with her and gave it to me. And within 24 hours, I was better.
Good.
Got to find that. That could be a challenge.
I've been doing NyQuil. It's been great.
My problem is I do NyQuil every single night. So it has very little effect on me.
What's the point of doing it then?
Sleep.
But if it has little effect on you, then.
Without it, I would be running rings around the house probably.
All right, 10 seconds.
Oh, those are interesting symbols. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know the worst taste you've ever experienced?
623-1025.
Here's Jordan Davis.
On KIX.
Yeah, stay hydrated.
Doing that in like every 10 minutes.
I know, I gotta pee. I've had this whole thing of water. Excuse me.
Guy wakes up and goes out on his front porch in his pajamas with a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
His next door neighbor's out on his front porch, and he looks over at him and says, "Hey, can you change a tire?" The guy turns around, walks back into his house, and comes back out 10 minutes later in a tuxedo.
Oh, I got to change a tire.
Why did the castle swear at the moat?
Ooh, why?
It had turrets.
Mm-hmm. I got to pee after this break. 5 seconds. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the low 80s. It's 55 in Joplin.
And we've got to look at the weather forecast in about 5 minutes, but we're talking about the worst taste you've ever experienced.
You can call or text the house 417-623-1025.
It's one of Jen's favorite topics. She loves this.
No, I don't.
Yes,
It makes my stomach churn.
Very descriptive with your tastes that you've had to experience.
You don't need to do that.
Hi there, Morning KIX. What was your worst taste?
Okay, I've been served the organs of a cow before.
The organs. I mean, I assume you're not talking about a pipe organ.
Just all the internal nastiness of a cow. Yeah.
Were they cooked?
Sorta.
Was this some sort of initiation or something?
Initiation into 4-H, sorta.
4-H? Okay. Were y'all wearing black robes, and was it by a cemetery at the same time?
No, it was at a Mexican restaurant.
That's random, isn't it?
What is the worst taste you've ever experienced?
Well, you know, when you're sitting there and you get to the bathroom early in the morning to brush your teeth, and you reach up and you grab the tube, you start brushing your teeth, and you accidentally brush with Bengay. I'm going to tell you what, that is not an enjoyable experience.
Oh, what kind of reaction does your mouth have?
Well, it was let's just say it was a delightfully warm experience. That lasted for hours. There was no getting that off your mouth. I'm going to tell you what. I brushed my teeth. I had to throw away the toothbrush, of course. And, yeah. That's when you don't. Alcohol, 2 hours sleep, and can't see in the dark. That's 3 things you don't want to mix together. And then, of course, add in the Bengay, and that just tops it off.
Oh, man. You poor guy.
Yeah.
That is great. You'd think they would put that stuff in different tubes so there could be no mistaking. That, preparation age, all of those.
That would be really helpful.
Yeah.
What is the worst taste you've ever experienced?
Bleach water.
That's dangerous. That's really dangerous.
Yeah, it was dangerous.
How did this happen?
There was a restaurant in town. They're no longer here, but I went through the drive-thru at lunch one day.
Uh-huh.
And they used to put their cleaning solution in pitchers that they cleaned the tables with.
Right.
And they accidentally served me bleach water instead of tap water.
Oh, my gosh.
Did you sue them?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
at least you had a clean digestive tract after that,
You
I
had
guess.
something
Yeah.
after that, sure.
Tell us the worst taste you've ever experienced at 623-1025.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
I gotta pee so bad. Why is my light on my phone?
There we go. Morning, Kelsey. Yeah, it is a slow day. What is Malort? Somebody said Malort, and they have the undulates over the O. Malort is a bitter, full-bodied, wormwood-tasting liqueur that originated in Sweden. Sounds delicious. It's a Basque liqueur. A Bronvin flavored with anise or wormwood. Love me some wormwood. Here, put this in that. Ugh. Sounds disgusting. Nidra said defeat. The worst taste she's ever experienced was defeat. Love that. Vegemite, which is so popular in Australia. I don't get that. Vegemite sandwiches are just all the craze over there. Guy Josh said, I had to take a shot of liquid morphine when I was getting dental work done. It tasted absolutely disgusting for about 3 minutes. After that, he didn't remember anything, I'm sure. Liquid morphine. Can't believe they would use morphine in dental practices. I've only had morphine once, and it was not a good, it was via an injection, but it was not a good experience. Made me sick as a dog. There's Jen's empty chair. What is the movie Lee? That's coming out this weekend. Kate Winslet, the story of Lee Miller, acclaimed photojournalist who documented some of the most important moments in history. Hadn't heard anything about that. No, she's here.
What's up?
They were asking if you were out sick.
Hello.
For about 2 minutes, she was.
Morning, Kelsey. Morning, Kathy. We've been drinking lots of water since we've been under the weather, and so we've had to pee a lot this morning. Kathy says, I am still in Kansas. Ew. Stacy said the worst taste she's ever experienced was fire ant.
Fire ant. Why would you put a fire ant in your mouth? Maybe she fell asleep in the desert with her mouth open.
Josh said a shot of liquid morphine.
Yeah, we were talking about all those.
Oh.
We did the first one. Was it the liqueur?
Malort?
Malort. I'd never heard of that before.
Mm-mm.
Swedish liqueur made with wormwood. Very, very bitter.
Doesn't sound good at all.
Oh, green persimmons. I wish we could get Jen some green persimmons to try. That's like a rite of passage around this area. In the middle of winter, you feed them to your younger siblings and tell them, no, they're delicious. They'll make you fly.
And what do they really do?
They turn your mouth into like this cottony feeling just so bitter that your entire mouth like goes yart 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 yart, you know, and you just turn to a cotton puffball in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's so bitter.
Megan.
We also convinced my little brother to pee on the electric fence once. He got a shock out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a charge out of that one. Oh man. Really, Megan? You'll have to get us some green ones. We can let Jen taste one.
Mm-mm.
Great fun.
Yeah, you've really sold it. Morning, Karen.
Yeah, I like them when they're ripe, but it has to be after forget what causes them to ripen, but it's actually them turning. Once they're turned, they're ripe. And they're this soft, mushy, really, really sweet fruit.
I don't think I've ever had a persimmon.
They're not the best thing in the world. They're okay, though. I would eat them. I just would never. One is enough. They're almost like dates. Not that sweet.
Ooh,
It's
I like a
different
date.
taste than date.
Dates are good.
About the same texture.
My neighbor makes persimmon bread and jelly. That sounds good. All right. Oh, he's got plenty of time. Where's Major at this morning? There's been no Major. And Big Dave. Big Dave liked one of our videos, but he's not hopped on either. No. Thank you for the gift, Kathy. Maybe it's just really tired of everything.
Or awful lot goes through it.
Yeah.
Another thing you've probably never had is sassafras.
Mm-mm.
Sassafras root tea.
I thought that was something people just said.
No.
And so
An
when
actual
sassy, they got a little sassafras.
Tree. It grows along roadsides all over the place. I don't know about around here, but I know in South Central Missouri it's everywhere. And during the spring and the fall, you can dig down to its roots, which are right under the ground there, and you can cut off one of the roots and boil it and make tea. It's very similar to root beer, which root beer was, I think, inspired originally by sassafras. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Here's Old Dominion.
On KIX 102.5.
So what does it taste like?
Like root beer. A lot like
root beer.
It's similar. It's different. I really like sassafras.
There is a different root that I've had a root beer of. That wasn't root beer, though. What was it? Wasn't sassafras. It was...
Sure.
What?
Sure. Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla? I've had sarsaparilla.
That's made from sassafras.
Okay, then, yeah.
Horehound candy is made from sassafras. So it's that kind of almost cola-y taste.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger root. People make ginger tea. I'm not a fan of it.
I love
like
ginger.
sassafras a lot.
The little ginger candies that you can suck on are some of my favorites.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
So Secret Sound is all ready to go. Promos are in, graphics are scheduled, even the app alerts are scheduled. Sounds are in for the entire season.
And you can hear the first one tomorrow just after 8 o'clock on the live stream.
Yep, we're going to do the first sound tomorrow on there for you guys to preview. Oh, the one thing I don't have done is the sheet. I was going to do that today.
Shalala says, ice scraper.
Yeah,
Scraping
give that
ice.
a whirl and see how it works. I have them folders in here all the way back to 2015. We've been doing it much longer than that, but I have my folders 10 years.
A long time. Yeah, 28 seconds.
Stupid piece of garbage.
Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the four states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine, highs in the low 80s. It's 55 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in the next hour. Plus, the Morning KIX takeover is getting ready to start in 15 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking today about the worst taste that you have ever experienced ever.
623-1025 to call or text.
Even if it was your mother-in-law's cooking.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
What's the worst taste you ever experienced?
It wasn't me. It was my son. And if anybody hears this, he's going to die. He brushed his teeth with Desitin one
Yes.
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
He calls me into the bathroom. He says, Mom, this toothpaste is real thick. And it was like real coated, real white all over his tongue and everything. I was like, oh, my God, Anthony, that's butt cream.
Butt cream.
He started spitting. And if you ever had a baby and used it, I mean, this stuff is like real thick and waterproof.
You put it on the wrong end.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're supposed to use a brush.
No,
to put,
not at all.
What's the worst taste you've ever experienced?
Possum stew.
What's it taste like?
Oh, it was so greasy I couldn't remember anything.
Yeah.
It's the kind of grease you can't wash out of your mouth.
It's like a half-inch thick on top. And my mother said, eat it or go to bed. I went to bed and called my grandmother and said, you better come get me.
You better come feed me, Granny.
Boy, that's some of the best eating I've ever had.
It was hilarious.
What is the worst taste you've ever experienced?
Well, it's a toss-up between my mother's oatmeal, slimy, snotty oatmeal with raisins in it.
With razors? Why did you put razors in your oatmeal?
Raisins.
Oh.
Which is almost as bad.
Or tonic water.
Oh, you don't like tonic water?
Yeah.
I don't either. It's tasteless.
Tonic water's gross.
It tastes like medicine.
Oh, no, I love tonic water. A little lemon or lime.
Or
So
vodka.
good. Yeah, with
With
vodka.
With a lot of lemon.
To me, it tastes like Alka-Seltzer. When
I
you
don't
put
think it's that bad.
Alka-Seltzer in there.
It's
Yeah.
refreshing.
Like a mild Alka-Seltzer.
What is the worst taste you've ever experienced?
Liver.
Liver? What's wrong with liver? Liver's good for you.
Oh, my gosh. It's so nasty. I went to Germany, and she fixed it 2 nights in a row thinking I would eat it. My aunt did.
In Germany?
Yes.
Because that's Americans like the liver.
Ugh. Nasty.
623-1025 to tell us what's the worst taste you've ever experienced.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the four states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Morning.
Morning. Megan says it's weird H2O.
Yeah.
It's its own little thing. Mm. Phone ringing.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Ew.
Man, salty lemonade sounds disgusting. Ugh, love me
Ew,
some
was it
sour milk.
chewy? Never
lumpy.
again.
Thanks for calling.
Have a great day. Hmm. Mm.
Oh, you stupid thing.
Hello, one size fits most. Bye, Shalala. Have a great day. Morning, Chuck. Mm-hmm.
No,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Is it stupid? Can we fight it?
There's the tracking sheet.
Yay.
Change out the social media graphics. I ended up putting all the 50 promos, all the 20 promos, not all of them, a lot of them yesterday. Everything's ready to go. Schedule big wide photo, cover photo. Topic today, one size fits most, is what is the worst taste that you've ever experienced? We've heard
sour milk.
Sour milk is one of the grossest ones. The lumpy, cottage cheesy.
Oh.
Ugh. Possum.
Possum soup.
Desitin.
Vegemite.
Butt cream. Vegemite. Did we hear Vegemite?
We got a comment of that.
Yeah, that's right. Which we were talking earlier is very, very popular in Australia.
Why?
For some reason. I don't know, but Vegemite sandwiches they're iconicized in songs and movies and TV shows. And
Wormwood liquor, that's right.
I ate what?
Cockroach.
Ate a cockroach.
Pretty sure that's what it is. Thank you, Megan, for the gifts. Do I have? You know, I've heard a lot of people around the four states change the line of that song to Drunk Washed Up in Joplin instead of Austin.
Right?
There you go, 5 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the four states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know the worst taste you've ever experienced?
623-1025 to tell us.
Here's Tim McGraw.
On KIX 102.5.
Or there's the song Harper County PTA, and karaoke people change it to like Jasper County PTA.
I think the Carthage City Council would be a better for drama.
Yeah, no joke.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Good morning.
Hello. What's the worst taste you've ever experienced? Right, of course. You know, it's an interesting thing that it's been diametrically proven that men are attracted to women whose taste buds automatically negate their mother's cookings. So the things that the mothers, it's
it's
like
science.
a DNA
I never knew
thing.
that.
Yeah. It's automatically erect. Well, that's the problem with men, though. We'll eat anything. I never understood that expression from scratch. It makes it sound like they're in there itching.
They're just
and
itching
what
away.
comes out is what you eat because it was made from scratch. Brought it back to the cave. Yes. Well,
I love buying stuff from boxes.
thanks for calling.
It's like there was something in my eye.
I love buying boxes. Later, Shelby.
I hope it's not the ulcer. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today, highs in the low 80s. It's 55 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover getting ready to start in just 4 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
You know what? I think this is the first year when on talking about the worst taste ever experienced, we didn't have to eat something weird. I think this is a wonderful thing for us.
I think that's really great. I love that for us.
Why must we make tangible this, things that are just, mental?
I applaud us for
Yes.
not eating anything
I think
terrible
it's a sign
this year.
of a great growth.
I think it is. Well,
We need to have that removed.
Yeah.
What is the worst taste that you've ever experienced? That's what we're wanting to know.
623-1025 to call or text.
Or tell us on Facebook.
What's the worst taste you've ever experienced?
You know the fabric freshener Febreze?
How did you drink Febreze?
We were working at my mom's, and we needed a squirt bottle.
Uh-huh.
So she poured the rest of her little bit of Febreze
Febreze, I
in a
gotcha.
drinking glass that was identical to the one I had my water in. I took a big gulp, and the second mouthful, I spit in the sink.
Wait.
Then she gave me pickle juice to get the taste out of my mouth.
Now I bet your mouth just smelled great.
Springtime fresh.
Oh, it was wonderful.
The second mouthful,
Wait,
she
why
said,
did you go
which is-
back for a second sip?
Wasn't sure. That one went down so fast,
What was the worst taste you've ever experienced?
Wait, could you imagine what your farts might smell like?
Ew.
That one?
Well, actually, no, they might not be that bad.
What's your worst taste?
When my daughter was a baby, I had gave her prune juice,
Mhm.
and she threw up in my mouth. I was holding her over the top of me.
Gross.
She threw up in your mouth?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I threw up in my mouth.
As long as you don't do it in mine. You know, it reminds me of my brother when his little boy was just a baby and they were changing him and he peed in his face.
Uh-huh. You have got to watch them baby boys.
Yep.
They're evil.
Yes.
Or if you pick a baby up and throw it up and down over your head, don't ever look up while that's happening because it's like fate sees you doing that and will go, aha, sickness, kid.
What is the worst taste you've ever experienced?
It wasn't me, but it was my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
She was feeding her baby carrots.
Yeah.
And she looked down and she saw some on what was on the seat, and she thought it was carrot. It wasn't carrots. It was poo. She just picked it up with her finger off of the seat and stuck it in her mouth.
Oh, my God.
She thought it was carrots.
No. It was baby poo.
It was baby poo. When she realized on her tongue.
Oh, so it's going to be that kind of day, huh?
No, chop your tongue off and just be done with it. That's terrible.
Oh, my gosh. There is no dignity in parenting.
No,
None whatsoever.
absolutely not.
Just take it off and set it by the door when you become a parent because that's right out the window. What is the worst taste you've ever experienced? Text or tell us at 623-1025, or you can tell us on Facebook. And we'll get the Morning Kicks takeover started in just 3 minutes on the 4 states #1 for country, KIX 102.5. All righty.
Sorry about that. All right, so tomorrow.
Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about the technologically challenged person that you know, the person that cannot even with any technology. Something as simple as, managing their streaming platforms on their TV or signing into their email. We want to know about the worst one you have to deal with.
We'll have more Just More Randy Hauser tickets to give away.
Plus the Morning Kicks challenge.
Uh-huh.
And your sneak preview of the secret sound.
That's going to be at a little after 8.
So have a great rest of your Thursday.
Bye.